Let me show you everything that I'm going to be taking away for travel journaling while we go on holiday. I often don't give myself enough time to do my journaling practice, and I feel like this is going to be a really nice time to have a bit of headspace to actually sit down and do some journaling. So I'm going to show you everything that I'm going to take so that I can journal, take notes, etc, etc. Now, everything is going to be in one of our cord journal pouches. These are journal pouches that we make in-house for Nikki's Supply Store. You can't get these anywhere else. They are made by our small business, only for our small business, and they have just been so popular since we started making them at the end of last year. They're absolutely full of pockets and they can hold so much stuff. Let me show you everything that I'm going to be taking away for travel journaling while we go on holiday. So first up, I'm taking away quite a large book with me. Now, this is one of our Royal Talons. I think the size is 13 centimetres by 21. Because we are getting to our holiday destination by car, I'm not too worried about having a big journal with me. I'm quite happy to take this size of journal. As you can see, I've already used quite a lot of it, so it's quite chunky. If we were flying somewhere, I might go for a smaller journal, perhaps one that is more this size. This is our 12 by 12 centimetre Royal Talons journal. I know that a lot of people use these as sketchbooks, but I think they're perfect travel journals, especially when you don't have a lot of space in your bag. But as I said, because we're driving to where we are going on holiday, I'm going to be taking this slightly bigger sketchbook / journal with me this time. Now, the paper in these is great. It's I think it's 160 GSM, so it's thick enough for collage. I think I've even done some painting in this. Yeah, I did like this page that was all watercolors with mixed media on top. And yeah, it's just a really good all-purpose journal, and they're not expensive either. I like that they come with this elastic strap so it keeps them closed, and they have a little ribbon to keep your place as well. These are just a great all-purpose journal, and this is a journal that I am going to be taking away with me. Next up, so there are just so many pockets in this journal pouch. I love it for that reason. So you'll see here, see if I can show you, the pockets at the top they're approximately A6 in size, so I can actually fit exactly one of these little, I think they call them passport size. They're by Hitatoki. This is a Japanese brand, I'm sure, and I have been using this for daily note taking. The paper's lovely, it's like very smooth, and it's actually great for fountain pen. There's not a lot of bleed through. So what I've been doing is I've been using this for daily note taking, carrying it everywhere with me. So if I have an idea, I need to remember something, I'll jot it down quickly in my daily notebook, and then I can transfer it to my diary or my bigger bullet journal / notebook planner that I have all of my lists in. But I've just been finding this really useful, and I love that it just fits in this pocket so perfectly. There's something so satisfying about that. So on to the next pouch. I have a bunch of sticky memo notes. These are actually from Tiger. I like that these are like translucent and you can write on them with pencil. I also have in here my lip balm, because you just need to have a lip balm with you at all times. I decorated this one with some stickers because you should just decorate everything with stickers. A packet of ibuprofen, because who knows when you might need lip balm or ibuprofen. And then on the other side, there is another A6 pouch, and then two of these like taller pouches. So within here, I have my stick scissors. I love these because they are just so compact. They are actually super sharp, and they're so cute. Like the fact that I've got a little cat face on them. I love stick scissors for traveling. What else? Like a random glue roller, my SD card adapter, pretty thick glue stick for sticking things that might need a little bit more glue than my glue roller. And then one of our mint clampy clips. We do have some of these left in store, but I know that there's been like a mass shortage of clampy clips. I can confidently say that we're going to have some more middle of June. You heard it here first. So clampy clip, this is going to be useful for when I'm working on a spread and I want to keep my pages flat, for example, like this. These are really good when your journal gets like a little bit chunkier and things aren't sitting flat. I love using clampy clips. Another pro tip for if your journal gets chunky like this, you can just flip the whole journal round like that so that it sits flatter. There you go. In here, I also have a full pencil case of supplies. These are like my slimline supplies. So if I'm traveling anywhere, I usually take this pencil case with me. I like the High Tide pouch as a pencil case because it's PVC, so it's wipeable. Like if you're traveling and like something spills in your bag or you put it on a tabletop that is like sticky, it's so easy just to give these a wipe down. They've just got a little popper on them, and within here, this is my go-to selection of materials that I will use within my journal. So I always like to have a bullet tip Stabilo black liner. I use these for illustration. I use these for headers. I also like to have a thin pen that I would use for like writing body text. And this is just one of the Bic ballpoints in silver. This is the black one. I love a ballpoint pen. They're just such a good all-purpose pen. You can highlight on top of them. You can use paint. You can use alcohol markers. Like usually nothing will make a ballpoint pen bleed or run. So that's why I like to have a ballpoint pen. I have a third kind of glue. I've also got one of our quickie glue pens, and these are just really, this is basically like a gel pen but with glue inside, and these are great for tiny little like pieces of gluing if you want to like glue down like a small petal or leaf or something like that. I also like to have a black brush pen. So this is a fine nib brush pen if I want to do like a hand lettered cursive header, etc. And then I usually like to choose two coloured pens for highlights. As tempting as it would be to take my whole rainbow of mild liners, I usually try and select one colour, and then it means that my travel journal for that period has like a bit of a colour theme. And when I'm looking back through it, I can be like, oh, well, lilac was for New York or yellow was for Spain. And I just like, in my mind, that makes sense that one trip has like one colour associated for highlighting. So yeah, for this, I have a dual-ended mild liner, and this is just the chisel tip with the bullet on the other side. And then I also have one more Pentel brush pen, and this is a dual tip brush pen as well. So two different brush pen nibs if I want to do any hand lettering or like a little bit of illustration with like a more painterly feel. And then I always like to have a pencil and an eraser, and I like to try and take the smallest pencil I have on the go at the time. This is one of the Blackwing Pearls. I love the graphite that's in these. I think it's maybe like a 4B. It's really soft and dark, and I've switched the eraser out for a green one because I think this came with a white eraser, and I ran down the white eraser, then I was like, green and pink actually looks great. And then one of our super erasers. I find these really convenient for taking away because they are not like chunky like an eraser shape, they're more like a pencil shape, and they are very streamlined to fit in your pencil case. Last thing, I've got one white jelly roll pen. I think these are really useful for doing like little highlights and illustrations, highlighting text, doing like little drop shadows, that kind of thing. I think these are just a really useful thing to have. And I honestly think that like I could do like a full journal setup and travel journal just with this stuff. Like if I was at a complete push, and I didn't have space for any additional notebooks or materials, I would probably just take this. I've done this in the past, this and this together. But because we do have a little bit more space in our case, I'm taking one of the journal pouches. So I'm actually very grateful to have a little bit of extra space, but these all fit in here. I feel like there was other things that I forgot to show you. There was. All right, okay, so within here, within the last pouch, I've got my tiny pencil sharpener. I can't remember where this was from. I think this was maybe from a Kenji shop. It's a really good sharpener and it's tiny. And again, it looks like a cat. And then I've got 2 rolls of washi tape. These are both from the shop as well. Again, I try and just choose one coloured washi tape. Just in a travel setup like this where I don't have access to all of my supplies, I think sometimes just having one colour unites all of your spreads really well. So this is the pink grids washi tape. And then I've got our Days of the Week Dymo washi. And I designed this recently because carrying around a label maker, especially when you're travel journaling, it's just not always feasible. Let me show you the one that I've got. It is bulky. So yeah, while this is quite small in like label maker land, it is still quite a chunky thing to take with you when you're traveling. So basically I designed this washi tape so that you could have a daily header in Dymo style without having to carry your whole label maker with you. So I am going to be taking this with me, and then it means that I can do like a little daily collage of things that I've picked up while I've been out and about, and it's in the Dymo style. So yeah, I can't wait to take all of these things away with me. Just having a place to keep all of your things together, especially when you're on the road or you're staying somewhere else, I just think it makes me feel really motivated and organised, and I just know that I've got all of the things with me that I need to use to create my journals while I'm away. Oh, one last thing that I didn't show you. I added some charms to the zip here. This is one of our little digestive charms, a little patch keyring that my friend Nicole gave me, and this is by Stay Home Club, who we also stock in the store. And then this is super fun, and I'm excited to use this for some of my photographs while I'm away. I got this little miniature charm camera. This was a gift for doing a talk that I did recently. Let me just switch it on so I can show you. It is like a full miniature tiny digital camera. So cool. It reminds me of like a miniature camera that I had when I was little. It didn't actually work, so the fact that this takes real photographs is kind of amazing, and I've just clipped that on my journal pouch to remind me to use it while I'm out and about. When I get home, I will potentially print some of these out using my printer at home, or maybe if we've got space, I might take one of my little mini printers with me. That is everything that I'm going to be taking with me on our trip next week. Let me know if you have a travel setup for your journaling practice if you think I've missed anything, I would love to hear. But yeah, I'm really excited to get some good creative time with me and my journal pouch in the next couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions about any of the things that I've used, about my journaling practice, if you think I've missed anything, please let me know so that I can make sure that I've packed it before I go. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.